Here's a little food for thought. Let's acquire a taste for sharing the light.
You get to the point where you're desperate and you don't really have any other options. And that's scary, to be in that position, to not know where your next meal is coming from, not know if you're going to have the things that you need to take care of your family.
For Heather Quass and her son Elijah, it feels like such a long time ago. Heather's marriage was over. She had a 3-year-old son to take care of. She lost her job, her home, and drained her bank account.
Having to go and ask someone to help me get out of this position. It was scary because I didn't know what they were going to think. I didn't know if they were going to try to take Elijah from me.
When I've lost my bread and butter.
Unfortunately, the need is tremendous and has been tremendous the entire time I've lived in Junction City.
Retired veterinarian Mary Whitlock and her husband Wayne Earnshaw are longtime supporters and now volunteer at Junction City Local Aid.
What's amazing is when we see families come, and families that you know, they are definitely here for our help, but it's also very evident that we're not really giving them a handout. We are definitely giving them a hand up.
Show me life goes on. When I've lost my bread and butter.
Junction City Local Aid started as a community chest with the joined forces of a few local church congregations more than 70 years ago.
We provide basic needs in a way that nobody else does in this community. So I really think it's a pulsing, beating heart of this community.
In the year 2000, the group became a nonprofit. Then they got a permanent home. More than 70 core volunteers keep Junction City Local Aid going. That and donations from the community and grants.
And it's not only food, it's clothing, it's information about what's available in the community or from the state to get services that they need. And they're taking that initial step to come in through the front door. A lot of times that's pretty hard for people to do.
I felt like I was going to be judged very harshly, that I put myself in this position and how dare I come and ask for help when this is my fault. And that's, looking back, I know that's not the way it was. But you get to the point where you've been beat down for so long emotionally and you just assume that it's your fault automatically.
And so we've learned how to take care of each other instead of judging them, because things change over time and this community has changed over time. So you never know when you might be the person in need.
Junction City Local Aid is more than food and clothing.
We also have a utility assistance program, propane assistance for people who may be living in cars or campers. We have prescription and over-the-counter drug assistance for families. We also have transportation assistance in the form of bus passes that we will give people who need to get to job interviews or doctor's appointments or things like that.
We're not just talking the talk, we're walking the talk and in actually doing something.
Junction City Local Aid works. It connects people. It brings out the good in a community. It gives rural Oregonians a means to take care of each other.
All kinds of stuff come in the back door. Farmers just pull up with their trucks and ring the bell, and we go out, get it, bring it in, weigh it, give them a receipt for it, and then bring it out to the clientele that come in here.
People who come in and they need utility assistance a few months or a year down the line, they're going to come back and make a donation. And they're going to go out into the community and tell people that they received respectful help here. So it works because we're all in it together all the time.
If local aid runs out or is in need of something, they know the community will step in.
I'll go to the chamber breakfast and tell people we really need peanut butter. And it takes a day or two and people start bringing that stuff in. So it's really exciting to be in a small community where you can share what you need and people immediately respond.
Don't be afraid to take my hand.
Now the need is for more partners from the business community.
This building is a gift, really. It's been a wonderful gift from Terry and Bob Lee, who sold the building to us, and we've paid for a big chunk of it, but now we're ready to pay for the rest of it. So we kind of set a goal of raising the rest of the money to pay it off free and clear so we will no longer have a mortgage. And once we do that, then the sky's the limit.
Yeah, they gave me the hope I needed to continue on, to do what I needed to do, to hold my head high and be okay with asking for help, be okay with seeking others in the community that can help me get out of the situation.
Heather remarried, her husband brought 2 children into the relationship, and now they are a family of 5 who also gives back.
Beyond happy. I love my life now. It's amazing. 5 years ago, I would have never thought I could be like this. I would have never thought I could be a happy, healthy person, and I am. And I'm almost waiting for me to wake up. Like I didn't think this would happen. I didn't think that I could be in love with a phenomenal man that supports me and is willing to support the community as much as I do. I didn't think that my kids, my son would grow up and be so happy and healthy.
Pull up a chair, let me be whole to you.